Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has gotten almost a perfect rejection from our major area of resistance. Try to not panic now, but don't buy either just yet. Let me show you why. Now, you're going to notice the anchored VWAP area of resistance on Bitcoin we have been talking about for the past few days was hit beautifully only a few days ago, and right now since then, we are getting a rejection back down of, let's just say, approximately 7%. Now, to be completely transparent with you, I did fire a brand new short or a sell trade literally almost exactly at this specific level, but on this specific short trade I got stopped out, but also I was adding even more capital to my already existing short position on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum, and right now both of those trades right here are definitely being in a beautiful profit. Also, in yesterday's video we talked about a potential buying opportunity where we could be looking for another long or a buy trade on Bitcoin. Of course, this specific area below our recent low was also actually a very nice golden Fibonacci ratio, and if we would get some kind of a reaction right here, a successful swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab, I would then also enter another long or a buy trade, but it really does look like no reaction below our recent low. We smashed through the level almost like butter. That is why no brand new long position was offered to us exactly at a very important golden Fibonacci ratio. Later in the video, I am going to share with you exactly where potentially we might also look to fire another long or a buy trade right here, but the thing is, right now it does look like we are pushing towards downside quite impulsively, and also Bitcoin is right now as we speak actually hitting another very important level, again the golden Fibonacci ratio, but more about that slightly later. Right now, let me zoom out, let's just say on the 12-hourly time frame, to talk about our ascending triangle, because it really does seem like with this entire push towards the upside, Bitcoin definitely got another fake out. And of course, people that were going with a breakout trade right here, people that were longing exactly at this specific area, guess what? Not only that right now they are maybe even underwater, but of course also potentially they are already wrecked, they are already liquidated. That is why for the past few days I was telling to you, the only trade I'm interested in entering on Bitcoin approximately at this specific area is not going to be a long trade. The only trade we are going to look for right here is simply going to be a short or a sell position. And of course, if you are in my free VIP Discord server, you probably know that we have been paying attention exactly towards this specific anchored VWAP for quite some time. Right now, Bitcoin is getting almost a perfect rejection from this specific level, but also right now, we are getting some kind of a sign of weakness, because of course, if you have been watching my videos for the past few days, you probably know that we have been measuring this entire bottom price action with volume, and yes, right now, we are losing the value area high at approximately 71,200 US dollars. Locally speaking, losing a value area high is a sign of weakness on Bitcoin. However, to be honest, I do think Bitcoin potentially could reclaim this specific level very soon, even though later we might even be expecting another quite a significant push towards downside. That is why later in the video, we are going to talk about a potential bearish Elliot wave count Bitcoin is right now potentially forming on the 2-hourly time frame. But overall speaking, losing the value area high right here is a sign of weakness, is a bearish indication of Bitcoin that increases the probabilities that we are going to right here get a rotation back down toward the value area low, towards 66,000 US dollars. And trust me, this specific value area low is really not a random level. Let me now show you why this support level, the bottom volume level right here, it is going to be a very important one. We go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low back towards the swing high, and it really does seem like golden Fibonacci ratio coming in exactly at the value area low. But not only that, applying our high term time frame areas of support on the chart, it really does seem like daily level and also the weekly level coming in exactly at this specific area, aligning of course also beautifully with our recent lows, which simply means we have liquidity level right here, we have a golden Fibonacci ratio, we have the volume level, and of course also we do have quite a nice high term time frame support levels with our daily and with our weekly. So definitely, if Bitcoin right here does get another rotation back down, a beautiful support level in the upcoming days could potentially get hit. That is right now why I would really appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes right here right now are really possible. And of course also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Later in the video, we also need to announce the winner of the $200 US giveaway giveaway, but more about that slightly later. Right now, let me share with you a bearish scenario I'm right now paying attention to on Bitcoin, because what if this entire pushdown is the start of a bigger collapse, maybe even below $60,000 area? So what you're right now going to see, it is happening, let's just say on the 1 hour time frame. You be the judge, but it really does seem like Bitcoin potentially right here finished some kind of an impulse towards downside. We got a correction, another impulse, another correction, and right now potentially we are forming the last pushdown to finish a bigger 5-wave price structure right here. And the thing is, this entire 5-wave structure could actually be already the first bigger impulsive Elliott wave towards upside. Right now, of course, if the move towards the upside is going to be a weak one, if it's going to be very choppy, if it's going to be happening on a low volume, we could potentially talk about our second Elliott wave right here before Bitcoin does get another major push towards the upside for the third Elliott wave. Yes, definitely toward much lower price targets. And as we said before, the first beautiful area of support on Bitcoin is definitely going to be this specific level right here at $66,000. But nevertheless, right now, definitely pay attention to what bounce Bitcoin potentially could get approximately from the area where we are as of right now. And yes, to be honest, right here, I'm also going to potentially fire another long or a buy trade. But let me now show you exactly what is going to be the first very nice support level Bitcoin before we could be looking for some kind of a rotation back towards the upside for our second Elliott wave. Because yes, where we are as of right now, it is already actually going to be some kind of an area of support. What we are right now going to do, let's go back on the 4-hour time frame. We are going to apply the anchored VWAP here, and we have actually two beautiful anchored VWAPs here. We go with the first one exactly at this specific low, and we go with the second one exactly at this specific low. And it does seem like the first anchored VWAP has already been hit only a few hours ago. Additionally, we go again with our Fibonacci retracement right here from our swing low back toward our swing high. And yes, the golden Fibonacci ratio aligning with the anchored VWAP was actually hit only a few hours ago. But also right now, if we are going to go just slightly lower, Bitcoin does have another quite nice liquidity level below our recent low at approximately $69,000. So I would say like that, if you're right here looking for another trade, we definitely could be looking to enter one approximately at this specific area, maybe already where we are as of right now, or ideally slightly lower below our liquidity level right here at approximately $69,000, because the invalidation level for this specific long position is really going to be a very simple one below our area of support. But on the other hand, if Bitcoin right here right now is already going to get another push towards the upside, we can already then start forming our second Elliott wave right here, especially if the volume is going to look weak, if the volume on the entire rotation back up is going to be descending. Additionally, right now, let's pay attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame, because right here it does seem like the next biggest liquidations cluster on Bitcoin is coming in exactly below our recent lows at approximately $69,000, almost exactly where we do have our golden pocket and also our liquidity level. That is right now why I am telling to you, if Bitcoin does get another push down toward our local area of support right here, we are not only going to be trading at a beautiful level, but of course also a lot of long positions are going to get liquidated from the entire cryptocurrency market. That is right now why I need to announce the winner of the 200 USDT bonus giveaway. I'm going to shuffle the names even more, and we are going to click on the wheel to spin. Good luck to everyone, and let's right now see who is the winner of the 200 USDT bonus giveaway. And it does look like congratulations to Santiago Muller. You are going to get your reward in the upcoming hours deposited directly to your BitUnix account. And yes, in the future, of course, we are going to do even more giveaways. So if you want to participate in them, definitely take advantage of the free $8,560 bonus with the second link down below in the description. There is no KYC, no VPN. You register on BitUnix with my link, you deposit, and you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also, the more you're going to trade, the bigger rewards you're going to get using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. But right now, let us also talk about the money flow and also the RSI indicator, because to be honest, both of them right now are not really looking that bearish as many of you might think. Because what we are right now going to do, let's go with the money flow. Let's also go with the relative strength index, or the RSI, first of all on the 2-hour time frame. It does look like we are right now being in the oversold area. Usually, when both of those indicators are in the oversold, potentially Bitcoin is then very likely to bottom out and to actually get another some kind of a nice rotation back towards the upside. And yeah, right now both of them as we speak are being in the oversold area right here. Additionally, on the 1 hourly time frame, we are maybe even forming some kind of a bullish divergence. Higher low being formed on the RSI, lower low Bitcoin, which simply right now means we are getting some bullish indications on both of those indicators literally right now as we speak. So yes, as we said before, we could be looking to enter a long or a buy trade already where we are as right now, or ideally, if Bitcoin right here does get another push down below our support level right here, below our liquidity level, take the liquidity also of course below this specific low once again, and only then do get some kind of rotation back up, at least for our second elite wave if the volume is going to look weak, or maybe even for a bigger rotation back towards the recent high right here above 76,000 US dollar area. But the thing is right here, as we said before, the first level you should definitely pay attention to is simply going to be the value area high of the entire bottom price action, because what we said before, acceptance below the value area high right here, it is definitely the first bearish indication, definitely some kind of a sign of weakness. So yes, if we are then going to be able to reclaim this specific level toward the upside, it is going to be some kind of a local bullish Bitcoin indication. However, to be honest, as we said before, I'm not going to directly target another higher high, especially if the volume right here is going to look weak. But the value area high right here, it is actually a very important area of resistance, simply because if we right now pay attention to the entire structure Bitcoin has been forming for the past few weeks right here, because what we can right now see, our recent highs and also our recent lows were formed exactly at this specific zone. Previously, you're going to see value area high was almost a perfect area of resistance, another resistance level right here, and right now because broken down, it is once again going to act as the area of resistance. So definitely pay attention towards this specific level, especially if right now Bitcoin is going to get another rejection back down and then a bounce towards the upside. This level right here, it is going to be the first level you should really not ignore. But of course, as we said before, because Bitcoin is right now getting a push down, to be honest, where we are as right now, I wouldn't really be that interested to fire another short or a sell trade. We were looking for another short or a sell position directly at the area of resistance, something we have been talking about for a very long time right here. And right now, because Bitcoin is already getting a push down, we could be looking for another long position at a beautiful support area right here if we are actually going to get some kind of a reaction at 69,000 US dollars. In validation level, once again, very simple, below the support level, first take profit, the value area high, and then of course we are going to see if potentially Bitcoin is going to continue higher with a volume increase or not. But nevertheless, at least as right now, things are going almost exactly as planned, looking for buy positions on the way down, looking for short positions on the push towards the upside at some major price targets right here. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take advantage of the free bonus using the stack link down below. You register on B2Nix without KYC and without VPN, you deposit, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also the more you're going to trade, the bigger rewards you're going to get after you register and after initial deposit right here. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.